Well, good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for everyone who's joined us today. Welcome to our second Catalyst 2026 informational webinar. We are thrilled to have you with us. By way of introduction, my name is Dory Krieger, and I'm the Executive Director of CTIA Wireless Foundation. Sarah Wright is the Foundation's Program Manager, and she's joining us as well. We'll be able to answer your questions as you have them. Before we get there, here's a quick preview of what we're going to cover today. We'll go over a little bit about CTIA, CTI Wireless Foundation, and the connection between the two. Then we'll give you some more background on the why and what of Catalyst, as well as more information on the submissions process itself. We'll then close out with some guidance for applicants and an open forum for Q&A, time permitting, though we recommend submitting your questions in the Q&A function as we go along. Yep, so again, submit your questions through the Q&A function above. And we want to make sure that we get to everyone's questions, and we'll certainly do our best to answer them in real time. Please feel free to submit them throughout the session. We'll monitor this throughout. We'll do our best to answer each one. But if we don't get to your question, or if you have a follow-up question, please don't hesitate to email us at catalyst@wirelessfoundation.org. And if you have a technology-based question, we really want to provide individualized responses, so please email us directly. As Executive Director of CTI Wireless Foundation, I want to take this session, ground this session with a quick snapshot of both CTIA as an industry trade association and its philanthropic arm, CTI Wireless Foundation. CTIA is the trade association for the wireless industry, which includes carriers, equipment manufacturers, mobile app developers, and content creators. CTIA has over 250 members, including AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile, along with Intel, Samsung, Apple, Ericsson, Twilio, and more. The association advocates for legislative and regulatory policies at the federal, state, and local levels that foster continued innovation, investment, and increased economic impact of America's wireless industry. CTIA also convenes the wireless industry to coordinate best practices and initiatives, develop test plans and certification processes for mobile devices, ensure the security of mobile networks and devices, enhance accessibility, and more. CTIA also promotes its members by building awareness among policymakers and the public and hosting events on topics like 5G, cybersecurity, privacy infrastructure, and public safety. CTI Wireless Foundation is CTIA's public arm. We know that wireless technology is at the heart of our modern lives. At CTI Wireless Foundation, we advance positive social impact by supporting innovations in wireless technology that enhance our lives, bring us closer together, and address challenges in American communities. We really believe in the immense power of mobile technology to create innovative, compassionate solutions that make our lives easier, healthier, and more connected. And to foster those solutions, we support changemakers that take advantage of the speed, efficiency, and versatility of wireless technology to deepen our connection to one another and make our communities stronger. Through our signature initiative, Catalyst, the Foundation supports mobile-first solutions that make meaningful advances for social good in communities nationwide. So we'll go over why we created Catalyst. We at the Foundation believe in the immense potential of social entrepreneurs who are fueling their solutions with wireless technologies to have a tremendous impact on communities across the country. According to CTIA's 2025 annual report, there are 579 million wireless connections in the United States. That's 1.7 connections for every person. The connected everything era will impact our communities, inspiring change, disrupting the status quo, and helping address some of our country's biggest challenges that often impact marginalized communities the most. When combined with AI, virtual reality, IoT, messaging, and other technologies, wireless offers a significant opportunity for social entrepreneurs to make meaningful advances and tap into a powerful platform for social innovation benefiting millions of Americans. CTI Wireless Foundation, through its 7th annual Catalyst competition, seeks to attract and fund social entrepreneurs that take advantage of the speed, efficiency, and versatility of wireless technologies to deepen our connection to one another and make our communities stronger. Catalyst seeks to accelerate wireless innovation for good by supporting social entrepreneurs who have developed mobile-first solutions. So what is Catalyst? Let's dive in. As I mentioned, CTIA is seeking ambitious early-stage social entrepreneurs who have developed mobile-first solutions to enhance our lives and address challenges in American communities. The foundation supports emerging changemakers in their crucial early stages of development through our signature initiative, Catalyst, which is a competitive grants program that accelerates the work of social entrepreneurs using wireless for good. Operating at the crossroads of discovery, access, and human connection, Catalyst seeks to push the boundaries of what is possible through wireless technology. And a hallmark of Catalyst is that its strategic targeting of emerging changemakers and social impact projects, which benefit greatly from infusions of capital in their early stages. Catalyst advances forward-thinking innovators that take advantage of the leading-edge wireless technologies to deepen our connections to one another and make our community stronger. Over the past 7 years, Catalyst winners have had an impact in health and wellness, education, veteran support, and community and economic development. Catalyst has invested over $1 million in social entrepreneurs since its inception. 30 million lives have been impacted by Catalyst winners and finalists. We have supported 33 Catalyst alumni, a group of really dynamic social entrepreneurs using wireless for good. And since 2019, Catalyst has received nearly 800 applications from across 47 states. 3 Catalyst winners will receive one of 3 award tiers in the form of an unrestricted grant from the foundation determined by a set of criteria. We work really hard to promote winning organizations and their solutions. Each year we have videos made for each organization, which we promote on CTIA and CTIA Wireless Foundation channels. And we share the videos with Catalyst winners too. You can watch previous videos on CTIA Wireless Foundation's YouTube channel. Previous winners have repeatedly highlighted that this is one of the greatest aspects of becoming a Catalyst Award winner. So I strongly urge you to go check out those videos. And we award up to 3 honorable mentions at $10,000 each. So that's an investment of over $200,000 in social entrepreneurs using cutting-edge wireless technology to help solve some of our country's most pressing issues. As I mentioned, the video we produce for Catalyst winners is often cited as one of the greatest assets from the program. Once you are notified that you're a winner, our video crew will work with you to tell your story. Our crew will organize a day-long video shoot, and we've got some snapshots of that from last year, including interviews with you and key stakeholders. The foundation also expands the network for Catalyst winners. We introduce winners to their elected officials and policymakers who are often addressing key issues impacting the wireless industry. And we also provide additional promotion to executives and audiences at some of the world's biggest wireless communications companies. We post a blog featuring each Catalyst finalist on the foundation's website, and we feature you in CTIA member communications. Winners and honorable mentions also receive financial support to cover airfare, hotel, meals, and other incidentals that you may incur to participate in Catalyst events. You will also have the opportunity to work with the foundation's board members and other industry leaders. And we are certainly building this Catalyst alumni network, which is becoming more robust each year. The foundation is seeking social entrepreneurs using wireless technology to solve a pressing issue in American communities. The applicant solutions must be mobile first. And we get a lot of questions about what it means to be mobile first. And this means that without wireless technology, your solution would not exist. It is your primary delivery mechanism to reach those that you want to serve. Who should apply? The foundation is committed to supporting early stage social entrepreneurs, and we are seeking social enterprises in that early stage of development. Solution is beyond the ideation stage and has a definite proof of concept. We're looking for founders who have a personal experience with the issue their mobile-first solution addresses. We're looking for entities that have the potential and infrastructure in place to make a real impact at scale. And we're also looking for applicants who have experience working through business incubators, accelerators, or other mentorship-like programs. One of the foundation's pillars is our commitment to diversity and inclusion. And we are seeking innovators who are addressing some of our country's biggest challenges that often impact marginalized communities the most. We encourage applications from people of color, women, and/or veterans. To be considered, applicants must meet the following eligibility requirements. And we will post this webinar on the website after this, so you don't have to worry about missing some of the details that we're talking about today. And they're also in our call for submissions, which is on wirelessfoundation.org. So in order to apply, CTI Wireless Foundation operates in the United States and represents the wireless communications industry nationwide. And therefore applicants must be registered to operate within the United States. And in compliance with legal obligations of the foundation, applicants must have one of the following legal structures. Must be a nonprofit organization, for-profit enterprise with a demonstrated commitment to social good, or a B Corp. To ensure equity and fairness during the review process, applicants must have completed all requested materials and submitted them by the deadlines. Late or incomplete submissions will not be considered. To avoid any potential conflicts, applicants cannot be past or current CTI members during any point in the awards process and cannot be past Catalyst winners. Past honorable mentions recipients may apply. Individuals are not eligible to apply. We take a look at why you should apply through the lens of some of our past Catalyst winners, and you see through each of these examples that I'm about to go through, there are wireless tech-first organizations. The founders have lived experience with the issue they're trying to solve, and they were in early stages of development. And we're going to talk through what they found beneficial about participating in Catalyst. And first up is our 2022 winner, KaiXR. KaiXR uses augmented reality, virtual reality, and extended reality technologies to enable students to learn and explore beyond the classroom walls. Kai values the foundation's commitment to supporting diverse funders. Our Catalyst 2023 winner, Rethink, is working to stop cyberbullying through an app equipped with an AI machine learning algorithm that runs a keyboard in the background of social media or messaging apps to nudge users away from posting harmful messages. Tricia values the foundation's commitment to unrestricted grant funds. Our Catalyst 2024 winner, Healthy Hip Hop, is helping improve child literacy and writing skills through an app that leverages the engaging aspects of hip hop and the digital world to create educational experiences for students. Roy values the foundation's commitment to fostering a community of innovators passionate about wireless solutions. And one of last year's winners, Care Home Health, is reducing medication errors and improving health outcomes for seniors through their smart pill and water dispenser. AJ values the week spent in Washington, D.C., meeting with the state and local representatives. I urge you to visit wirelessfoundation.org to learn about all of our past Catalyst winners and finalists. You will see their blog posts to learn more about their story, their solution, and you can even see their videos too. Let's talk about that submissions process. The deadline is coming up February 24th by 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. Here's what we're looking for in our Phase 1 application. We're looking for a succinct description of the solution and how wireless technology is advancing it. We want to learn about your founder story. What's the inspiration for creating the solution? We're looking for populations and geographic locations that the organization serves. And we would like to see a profile of the organization's leadership, participation in any accelerator programs, and honors that the organization has received. In mid-March, the foundation will invite finalists to participate in the Phase 2 application process. Phase 2 applications are due by April 7th, just before midnight. This is what we're looking for in Phase 2. It's really expanding and going deeper than the phase one piece. We're looking for the organization's strategic goals and vision. We want to understand more about the current and potential impact of the solution. We're looking for detailed descriptions of population served and the issues the organization is addressing for them. We want to evaluate the innovative nature and distinct value of the solution as compared to other solutions that are available. We want to take a look at the effect a Catalyst Award may have on the organization, and we'll be looking at top-level financial information. Finalists will participate in a Q&A session with the foundation team in late March. This is a virtual meeting, and it's a great opportunity to meet staff, and also an opportunity for us to learn more about your work, and for you to ask any questions that you may have. Here's a good look at our timeline of Catalyst 2026. Our initial phase one submission deadline is coming up. We'll invite the phase two applications. There's a Q&A session for us to get to know one another better. We have our phase two submission deadline. In early May, we have a foundation board meeting, and the foundation will notify winners and honorable mentions. We do offer media coaching to all of our winners as they get ready for their videos. So we will do the video shoot in May and June. And this fall, and we're working really hard to nail down that exact date, there will be an award celebration in Washington, D.C. Here's some key resources to help you through the submissions process. You can apply by using the link catalyst26.skilled.com. And as a reminder, all phase one submissions are due by 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time on February 24th. Please go visit our website, wirelessfoundation.org/catalyst, to learn more. You'll see our call for submissions there. It covers and elaborates on today's presentation. You can also find that on our website and the Skilled platform. We've developed a set of frequently asked questions that you'll find on our website that provide valuable information. And should you have any questions throughout the process, please don't hesitate to email us at catalyst@wirelessfoundation.org. Okay, so now we'll pause and see if what questions that you may have. Please use the Q&A feature. Our program manager, Sarah Wright, is going to help facilitate the Q&A for us. And again, if you have specific technology questions, we want to provide individualized responses. So shoot us an email at catalyst@wirelessfoundation.org.
Hi, everyone. As Dory said, my name is Sarah Wright. I'm the Foundation's program manager, and I will be facilitating this Q&A today. So please go ahead and put your questions down there. But just to kick us off, while people are thinking of questions, Dory, could you talk about some of the most misconceptions applicants have throughout the application process?
Sure. In past years, we've seen applications from organizations that use wireless technology for operations within their organization. And we are looking for new solutions, new products, and new service that are delivered by wireless. So we encourage you to think of things that couldn't reach the user without wireless technology itself.
Great. Thank you, Dory. Kind of building off of that, you mentioned that we're looking for mobile-first solutions. Could you clarify and just expand a bit more on what we mean when we say mobile first?
Sure. So your solution, when we say it's mobile first, we mean it's wouldn't be possible without wireless telecommunications. We have a preference for mobile first solutions that are powered by 5G and leading edge wireless technologies. So that can include virtual reality, the Internet of Things and sensor technologies, AI, and also messaging. This is certainly not an exhaustive list. So just think through, like, is your solution truly mobile first? And talk to us about it. Show us how it is.
Great. Thank you, Dory. And as a reminder, just for folks who might have a question, we are using the Q&A in this session instead of the chat. And Dory, just another question. Could you expand a bit more? You mentioned earlier that the funding that we provide through Catalyst is unrestricted. Can you talk a bit more about what we mean by unrestricted funding?
Yeah, and I think that that's a great element of the Catalyst program is that the grants are unrestricted. So you decide how the money is spent within your organization to further your Wireless for Good mission. The funds are not tied to a specific project. We believe that you all know best how to allocate those funds within your organization. As long as they're being used to advance that social mission, we're behind that. I think what's also interesting too is that all finalists do receive funding. If you become a finalist, you are going to be either a winner or an honorable mention. And the honorable mentions are $10,000 grants.
Great, thank you. We have another one here. Could you just talk a bit about what might make an application stand out to us when we're reading through them?
Oh, that's a good question. Um, we really like to see that the founder has a personal connection with the problem that they're trying to solve. Um, we think that people who are closer to the issue at hand can understand it from all kinds of different facets, and it makes the solution even stronger. We like to see that you've engaged your target population while you're designing that solution. Again, to make it stronger, more likely to scale. We see a lot of solutions and they're solving problems within the education, health and wellness, veteran services, or community and economic development. Not limited to that, love to see what issue, you're tackling in your community. I think storytelling is really important to us. It's such a great way for us to help shine a spotlight on your great work. And that video is really important too. So if we can begin to see a compelling social impact story from your application, that's a huge plus. So do tell us about a client that, this has made your solutions just had a transformative effect on. Tell us about your founder story. We're really interested in having that human connection to this wireless solution.
Great, thanks, Dory. And just another really good question here. Can you talk a bit more about how we judge applications and what that looks like?
Yes. And again, all of this information is on our website, wirelessfoundation.org. And you can go to our call for submissions, which has all of the material that we covered today in this webinar for you to review. But how do we judge the applications? Initially, they all go through that eligibility review, which we discussed. And then we also look, is it a wireless solution? Is the organization registered in the United States? We narrow applications through an internally based on current and potential social impact of that solution. And finally, grants are approved by the Foundation's Board of Directors in early May.
Great, thank you. One other question that I frequently see from applicants throughout the application process is, we say we're looking for early stage innovators, people who are, maybe 1, maybe 2 years into their venture. But could you just clarify a bit more about what we mean by early stage? Does that mean you have to be fully launched? Is it early in the planning stages? Like where do we kind of look at that line?
Yeah, I think we're looking for solutions that are beyond that ideation stage. We would like to see some proof of concept. So your solution doesn't have to be fully launched. But again, we're looking for the proof of concept. So tell us about that in your application. Help us walk that through. And then what are the plans for a full launch? All of that's really interesting to us, and it helps make your application stand out. It also helps tell the story of your solution, which is really helpful to us.
Great. Well, I'm not seeing any new questions in the chat, or sorry, in the Q&A. So Dory, I don't know if you want to give it a few more minutes or.
Let's keep going and I want to be respectful of people's time. So really appreciate everyone joining us today, but don't hesitate to email us if you have another question. You know, we really at the CTI Wireless Foundation believe in the power of social entrepreneurs using wireless to help address our most pressing challenges. And we're really eager to learn more about your solutions. We are so honored to do this work, and we love hearing about how you're using wireless for good. Thank you so much for joining us today. Please stay up to date on the Foundation's activities by following us on social. Have a great week, and we look forward to seeing your application. Again, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to email us catalyst@wirelessfoundation.org. Thank you all so much.